Weather forecast is really starting to make a turn. Last couple of days, obviously on the cooler side, but already skies have cleared out the coastline. The winds have picked up and high pressure is going to start to build back in. Tomorrow, I'd say, is a transition day to what's going to be a pretty interesting forecast for the upcoming weekend. 71 Santa Barbara, 67 in Solvang, calm right now. 9-mile-per-hour southerly winds in Gaviota. It's 13 miles per hour to the west in Santa Barbara. 17-mile-per-hour northwesterlies in Vandenberg have it at 58. 62 in Santa Maria, winds are 22. San Luis Obispo, 24-mile-per-hour winds out of the northwest, and there's some up valley flow past the Robles, 71, and the southwest winds at 12 miles per hour. Be on KSBY. We want to see what you're doing, and to be on KSBY, use that hashtag on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Look at that beautiful shot of the rock today by Diana McDonald. Thanks for sending that one by. Here's a look at Paso Robles' forecast for tomorrow. Back up into the mid to upper 80s already. So today's 70s, back into the 80s tomorrow. You can see we actually start fairly cool here, but the winds are light. If anything, they're going to push offshore tonight. Some of the offshore winds, locally gusty, Cuesta Grade, out by Morro Bay, those kind of places, we'll see up to 20-mile-per-hour offshore winds. But generally, the push is going to be more like 10 to 15. This San Luis Obispo, highs early, then we get a bit of a sea breeze coming in the afternoon, and those winds will be about 20 to 25 miles per hour. Santa Maria, same story, a little bit of early light offshore flow, and then back up into the lower 70s with that stair step downward as we get to 4, 5, and 6 o'clock with winds up to 20 miles per hour. But this, of course, the headliner, what's going on with inland temperatures. 70s the last couple of days, back to above average on Friday, then triple digits for the weekend, well above average, but not records. We're 108, 109 for records for the weekend. We're not going to get there. And even when we cool down into next week, we're still going to be above the 84-degree average. 72 in Sacramento, 61 right now in San Francisco, 67 in LA, and 100 in Phoenix. Temperatures are a little warmer than this time yesterday thanks to the sunshine, but again, the winds have cleared out the skies, just part of that transition to high pressure. Wind is created when air goes from high to low pressure, so we have high pressure off the coast, low pressure in this trough, and that's setting up the northwest flow we see right now. This ridge is building into the area. Interestingly, on the other side, this exiting cold air that we've seen is pushing up into places like Montana, where we have some thunderstorms across central North Dakota, and a series of thunderstorms here in eastern Tennessee moving into the Carolinas. That's also something we're watching. Again, this trough is lifting out. This is the big ridge building for the weekend. It does give way a little bit early next week, but I'd call next week's flow zonal, and that's going to produce a lot of microclimates. So the beaches are going to go back down into the lower 60s, coastal valleys about 70, and next week I like the interior to kind of hover in those upper 80s. So closer to average, but a lot of different kinds of weather next week. 73 Santa Barbara, 71 Santa Maria, 76 in San Luis, 86 Paso Robles tomorrow. This transition to hot weather is underway. 77 Santa Ynez, Solvang, 78 in Cuyama. In the 5 cities, upper 60s at Pismo Beach. You're looking at low 70s at AG and Napomo. North Coast 68 Morro Bay, 71 Avila, and 85 in Atascadero. The extended forecast will be warm for essentially most people away from the beaches. A few beaches could see some pesky cloud cover or cooler conditions into the weekend once high pressure settles in and the winds calm down a bit. Again, we'll come off that peak hit, but I think we're going to see some air conditioning running over the next few days, especially in the interior. Scott, back to you.